Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338. You can call, text, email, whatever. Questions, comments, suggestions. Open to it all. And let's have a big hand for our guest today, one Artist of the Year. I told you, the best artist east of the Mississippi. Well, now that he's won that title, the best artist nationwide, Artist of the Year. How can you go wrong with that? Tell them who you are and about this award here.
Well, I'm Anthony Williams. I've been an artist, 25, 30 years. I've got murals all over the state, hospitals, libraries, TV stations. I really enjoy doing art, and I just got Artist of the Year from the Manchester Artists Association.
Yay!
I've been a member of that group for about 35 years. I didn't know it was coming, but I went to a picnic last weekend, a cookout for the group, and then just as I was leaving, the president came over and said, "We've got something for you." And next thing I know, I'm getting a plaque with my name on it, and I was voted Artist of the Month. I had no idea. It makes me feel good. That group, I've been a member, like I said, at least 35 years. And the artists, not only are they painters, but they're photographers. People they're very gifted, very talented people, so I'm happy to be among them. I really am.
All right, but you said Artist of the Month. I thought
Artist of the Year.
Yeah, you said Artist of the Month.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, I got Artist of the Year, too.
Ta-da, even more. All right, good for you. Good boy.
Yeah, not bad.
Excellent. So, and you've been a member of that group for how long?
35 years.
Wow, that's quite a while.
At
That's
least. It's
almost as many years as I am old. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. It's the energy lady.
The Energy Lady. How are you?
Yeah, you missed out on a good time.
Well,
And you missed seeing Mr. Whippy. I had a very good time with Mr. Whippy.
yeah, but wait a minute. Let me explain. I got there. It was 12:17 because the clock in the car is digital. It said 12:17. I get out of the car. I went in. I walked around the whole place, and I was looking. All I knew that was going was Mary, Jim, and Mary. So that's who I'm looking for. I didn't see.
And Mary left a message to you that Mr. Whippy and I were going to be there.
No.
And we were there.
I'll have to double.
You could not miss Mary's car. It was right in the front park.
Well, I missed it. Anyway, listen. So then I go back out because I didn't see anyone, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I didn't see anyone, but they must not be there because if somebody saw me, they would have said, "Hey, Dave," right?
Are you sure you didn't go to TJ Fridays instead of the Longhorn?
No, I went to the Longhorn. I know how to read. It began with an L. And,
I'm telling you we were there.
No.
And you should have asked the waitress. She would have told you where we were.
well, yeah, but so wait. So then I got there at 12:17, and it was like 12:33. I'm out front. I didn't see anyone. I said, let me walk through again in case I missed them. I went inside. I walked around again. I didn't see anybody, and poor me. Nobody said.
25 minutes past 12.
Nobody. What?
Yes. And Mary's car was parked there.
Well, how come?
Right in the front of the building.
Wait. If you got there at 12:25, I didn't see you. Which way did you go in, the back door or through the chimney?
No. I went in the front door.
No, because I was
You know
there.
where the parking lot is?
Yeah, I was there.
I was
Between
right on the other side.
12:17 and 12:33, I was there.
Mary's car was parked almost in the door.
Well,
I'm serious.
I wasn't looking for Mary's car, though. I was looking for Mary, you know, and I
You
didn't
could
see.
not miss it. You couldn't miss it.
Who showed up?
It says Queen Addie on the car.
Who showed
Right
up
in
to
the door.
eat?
If it was any closer, she could have went through the door.
It would have bit
Yeah.
me.
Who showed up to eat?
There was Glenn. There was Mr. Whippy.
Ah.
There was Mary. There was Jim. There was Mary. And there was Energy Lady.
Wow. So,
All right, and Frank, now, Mr. Whippy wanted to buy you a beer.
and I would have gladly
You didn't
accepted.
show up. He was going to have a beer with you.
I did show up, but wait a minute. So as you go in the front door, just where was everybody sitting that nobody noticed me? And I
In the
didn't know.
ladies' room.
Yeah, but when you go in the front door, how did you get to the table? Right,
All
left,
right, you
straight
know when
up?
you get to the, there's a bar there, and then after that you have to be seated?
Yeah.
We were right across there.
Yeah, but I looked, and how come nobody said, hey, there's Dave?
I didn't see you.
Poor me. Well, the next time I'll have to go to the
And at
next
first,
one.
right?
What?
At first, Anthony and them weren't going to go. I says, what? And that was it, you know?
Wow.
No, I couldn't
I'm
make it.
serious.
I couldn't
We
make
all had
it.
a good time, though. We really had a
Good.
good time.
I'm sorry I missed it, because I was looking forward to it.
And I was going to bring my tiny little crystal balls and everything to show you how tiny it was, and I had each size, like. And I
Wow.
was going to bring it and show it to you.
And and how small, when you say tiny, like what?
When I say tiny, you know the tip of your baby finger?
Yeah.
That small.
Wow, that is tiny.
And I
That
have
is
every
tiny.
different size, like.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't make it because I had an appointment at 12. Didn't get out until about 1 o'clock.
But we didn't know if Dave was coming or not.
Who?
Nobody never got back.
No, I told Mary I couldn't go.
Yeah, and so she probably thought Dave couldn't go. And we waited for Dave to call back.
See that? Well, you know that.
Oh, Dave.
Plus, I only have Messenger on my iPad. It's not on my phone because, let's face it, I know I'm being tracked as it is, but
Yeah,
I
but
try to
think
limit
Anthony
it.
should have told you.
What?
Anthony should have told you.
He did tell me. He told me where to go and what time. So I went there at the
But we never
designated
knew
time.
you were coming. We never knew. You should have got a hold of Mary.
Yeah, but you know what I look. Obviously, you know what I look like. Look, I look the same.
You know, I was looking at the TV across the whole room. that was at the bar. I could see farsighted, you know.
Right, and Mary didn't say, hey, there's Dave. The other Mary didn't say, hey, there's Dave.
Nobody
Jim-
could see because the way we were situated near the ladies' room.
Got
In
me.
that corner.
Well-
that big boot in the corner.
Next time we go out, we're going to cement everything ahead of time.
You know what you do? You ask the waitress where we are.
Who do I ask for? Where's
And
the...
they'll tell you.
Well, what was I gonna
Because
say?
Our name, the one that seats us.
what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm looking for the energy lady. Then again, she
No,
wouldn't.
they're looking for Mary LeMay or Mary or
Oh.
somebody, and they'll tell you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I don't give my name. I don't make the plans, you know.
Well, that's true. Well, I'll go next time we go. I'm going.
Yeah.
Ah, poor me.
We'll just do it next time.
Oh,
That's all.
oh.
I know, poor me.
Things happen.
Right.
No, Rich, you, poor me.
I know. Hey, just so you know, real quick, GH and the number 8. There you have it.
Yeah. Oh, and I got to tell you something.
Yes.
Remember when you said something about Betty Boop?
Yes.
You said there's something with you and Betty Boop. Well, I put a machine in. I won $50.
All right. There you
I
go.
had to tell you.
That's funny.
I had to tell you.
All right, good for you. All right, So what else has been going on?
Oh, I've been busy shopping and getting things for the house, keeping cool and all that stuff.
Nice.
And I had my sister up and my brother-in-law. We had
Oh,
a nice
nice.
time on the weekend.
Excellent.
We had a beautiful dinner and everything. And
And where were they from?
they're from Pelham.
Oh, local.
Yeah.
Ah. Hey, are you
And
gonna?
so they come up to visit, and we had a good time.
Do you want to congratulate my guest?
Which one?
Look, I'm pointing to him. See? Look.
I'm not looking at it because I'm in the other room. Wait a minute.
All right, go look.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
How are you?
Hanging in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
gonna
not hanging in there. I'm hanging out.
I know. I can see you. You're upside down.
Energy lady,
Oh, yeah.
you gonna congratulate him? He got an award, you know.
Congratulations on your new ward.
Thank you.
Well, we all got discounts. And we all got discounts on our meals, you know.
Why?
Because we're special.
I would have got the discount. How much discount did they give you?
10%.
Not bad. See, I'm going
And
next
that
time.
was good. And everything was awesome. Excellent.
What did you have, by the way?
I had the lobster bisque
Ooh, yeah.
with a beautiful hamburger with all kinds of lettuce and everything in a
Ooh.
cheeseburger, like a big one.
See, and that's what I was wanted to get when I went there. So, by the way, nobody was there. I ended up going to stumble in, and I got the special stuffed
No,
peppers.
no, no. Don't say nobody was there because we were there. You didn't see
No,
us.
nobody was there.
Oh, we were there.
Well, if you were there, how come nobody said, "Hey, Dave, we're over here"?
Hey, I didn't see you, Dave, because we were in the corner.
I walked by.
I did not see
I
you.
walked
at all.
around
And
that
maybe went
whole
out for a
floor.
couple of cigarettes.
One time I went in and went like straight ahead and went around that way. I went by every table and booth. And the next time I went in, I walked in the opposite direction. And I
If
saw
you don't know what I
no
look
one.
like by now,
I know what you look like. And that,
Huh?
I know what you look like. And that's why I said I didn't see anyone.
You must have came late.
I got there
You
at,
have to.
I-
Because we came there at 12:30, somewhere around there. We were all there.
well, I got there at 12:17. And I left at
Well, we were there.
12:33.
We couldn't eat that fast. Come on.
Poor me.
No,
Poor
you
me.
missed us. No, you really did.
Next time this happens, I'm David, here I am. I'm going to do a sign like they do at boxing. You know, the girls walk around the boxing ring with the round number.
Page me. Page us.
Well, that's what I'll do.
Go on.
Well, like I said, next time I'm going to cement it up before it happens.
Oh, don't
I
give
know.
me a hard time.
All right. Very
So you
good.
got a reading anyhow?
I just gave it to you.
I didn't hear you.
The letters G and H and the number 8.
Okay, GH.
Yeah.
The number 8.
That's right. And who's wants to have ham? Somebody's around you wants ham.
Me.
All right, there you go.
I am a ham.
Wow. No. All right.
I'm sweet. I'm happy.
You are. I
got
love
all this
it.
energy.
And right, and you can feel your energy. And even not only can I feel your energy, everyone else out there can feel your positive, uplifting, warm energy.
That's right. And I have so much energy. If you came close, I'd knock you over.
Well, pretty certainly can feel it. That's
The
for
vibes,
sure.
You know the vibes. You know they go like electricity. Vroom.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I know. So, anyway, there you have it. Let me go because I didn't do my quote yet or my fun facts.
What are you funning with?
Well, you'll have to stay tuned and listen to them. I think it's kind of interesting, different.
Okie dokie.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Bye bye.
All right. GH8. Bye.
We'll just make it next month. That's all.
Yeah. And, oh, by the way, the Artist of the Year brought some artwork with him, and we'll get into that after I get through my little list here. So, and this is, I always, when I Google this, well, I don't really Google, I DuckDuckGo it, right? Because they don't track you.
Who don't?
DuckDuckGo. So I always use DuckDuckGo, right? And when I get my inspirational quote, that's what I type in, inspirational quote. And usually it comes up, there's a list with something like, 119,000 inspirational quotes. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Hello.
It's Mary.
Mary, guess who?
Yes.
Guess who I didn't see when I walked through Longhorn yesterday 2 times?
We were there. We got there before 12 o'clock. We had to wait 5 minutes because there was another table. I think there was like maybe 6 to 8 people
Yeah.
on that one. So they went ahead of us. So I gave them my name. So I would say maybe 12.
Yeah.
We went, they sat us down way in the back now.
I walked
Where the
around.
bathrooms are, we went down in the back. We were there from the time we got there until 2:30. We were there.
Well, I got there at 12:17, and as soon as I got there, I knew because it was between 12 and 12:30 was the set time. So I said, "Excuse me," I said, "let me go." And by the way, tomorrow, Cruising with Mary, 5 to 6, same time, same place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get there, it was 12:17, and the first thing I did, I said, let me go in
We
and...
were sitting down. We were sitting down at that time.
Anyway, I walked around the whole place. I didn't see anyone, and I didn't
Yeah, we were there.
and I didn't hear anyone say, "Hey, Dave, we're over
We
here."
didn't see you then. We didn't see you.
So I walked around the whole thing, and then I walked out, and then I waited till 12:33. I waited out front. I figured maybe they're not here yet. I waited till 12:33. I went back in, and I walked in the opposite direction. Like the first time I went in, I took a right and walked around that way. The second time I went in, I walked straight, so like you have to take a right to get into the dining room. And I walked around that way. I looked at the boots and everything. I didn't see
Yeah,
anyone.
no, we were there. Because my car was almost in front of the door.
Are you sure when everybody
I'm
see me, they
positive.
wait?
I took pictures yesterday.
Wait. Are you sure when you saw me that you didn't say, "All right, everybody, duck under the table"?
That's what I did. No, really. I didn't think you were coming.
Yeah.
But if I had seen you, I would have said, "Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
with no problem."
Well, the next time we go, I'm gonna make sure ahead of time we do it, so that
Because
way.
the waitress, because it went under my name, Mary LeMay.
Yeah.
If you had asked the waitress with my name, she would have taken you right over to the table.
Huh. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
What's going on with one of your cat's paws?
nothing that I know of.
Oh. Only because I'll tell you why. It's the first time I ever seen this in a crystal ball. I see the word paw.
Huh? Nothing I know
P-A-W.
of.
Huh?
Nothing I know. I know
Oh.
a few years back, she had split her paw open.
Ugh.
Is a few years because someone tried to get her,
What do you mean?
my Ladenia.
You mean
Someone
that?
tried to kidnap her.
Wow.
And she jumped. The people who had her was right across from me.
Yeah.
And when she jumped, I guess she knocked some glass over and she split her paw wide open.
Ugh.
So when I got her, and in fact, I had to have the cops that day to go get her and say, "That's my cat." Because she
Wow.
was chipped and everything. So the cop says, "You better give her cat back." So when she opened up the door, Ladenia came right to me.
Wow. I can't believe people are like that.
Yeah.
Really?
So I looked at her paw and I called up the vet and I took her in the next day. She had stitches
Wow.
on her paw.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah. So next month,
Yeah.
we were all talking, and I think the next one we'll probably go to the airport diner.
On Brown Ave?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll go.
Yeah. Next month.
That
And
sounds...
congratulations, Anthony.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we're talking about next month already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next month.
Good.
Airport Diner, that's on Brown Ave?
Yeah.
Yeah, going towards
right
the
next to the
airport.
hotel.
If
Yeah,
you go
it's right
off
next to the hotel.
293, take 293.
Well, I go down Elm Street,
Yeah.
take a left, then I take the road all the
Take
way down.
Elm Street all the way down.
Yeah, then I get on Brown Ave.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary, what's up with the spiders?
I don't know.
Wow.
She's collecting them. She's going to make spider cookies.
I know there's some outside, they got a lot of bushes and there's spiders and bumblebees and what have you.
Wow. I see spiders.
Oh, I hate those things.
They're harmless. They're good. They eat other bugs, you know.
Yeah, well, they can stay out there.
Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah,
All right, now I got another question for you too.
yeah,
Who's got the stomach issue?
I do.
Finally hit one of them. Good. Wow. Because I see that too, so
Yeah.
imagine. Hey, do
Yeah.
you have any guests tomorrow?
No, I don't. No, I don't. You
Oh.
like to drop in if you get time? Pop in.
Oh, okay. I'm not working tomorrow, so if I
Oh.
remember, I just might, yeah.
Yeah, come on in. Pop in.
Yeah, imagine that. So maybe you'll have a pain for a guest.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good.
I know. All right, so, and then just let me give you some number, 57, 57.
5'7",
Yeah.
okay.
There you have it.
Heinz
Alrighty.
57.
There you go.
What?
There you go.
Heinz 57, there you go. All right. There you have it, but anyway, it could be 75 too. I see them, you know, so.
Yeah.
It could be 56 and a half. You never know.
Well, it could be.
Never
It could be
know.
6.5, right? 5, 7, 6.5, 5, 6.5, 7. All right, Mary, thanks for calling.
All righty. Catch you guys
And-
later.
All right,
See you
ya.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so they're still saying they were there. I didn't see anyone. All right, let me get through the list, and then you've got a masterpiece with you. But is it a finished piece or not?
It's finished.
Well, all right, so he's got a masterpiece with him. It's got to be a masterpiece if you got the
I
award.
started this in 1990. I completed it. I stored it in someone's basement, and it got flooded. And there was so much moisture in the air that
Yeah.
I had to go over this painting after all those years
Wow.
to bring it back to its original, but it's completed now.
Oh, all right. So
It's-
let me get through. Now I'm
Okay.
even more excited because it's sort of like what's the word? A saved piece of art.
Yeah, it's a painting of my daughter at Hampton Beach
I know what that is.
with her friend in the sky.
Wait, they're at the beach or they're in the sky?
You'll have to wait and see.
That's right. All right. So as I was saying, when I typed in inspirational quotes, I didn't see the usual site that I always see. So they had like sites with 20 or 50 quotes, right? Or 100. So I went on one, I forget what it was, and it like, I go, ugh. So I think it was like the third site I went on, and it was kind of a strange setup, it was. But anyway, I like this one because it's so true, and this is where a lot of people go wrong in life. Okay, we must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Like that's me, I sort of follow the lead, but we'll say like my brother, I always use him as an example because he tries to control every little minute detail of his life. And I keep telling him, let go of the control. And I says, your path is out there. I said, but you keep trying to control everything, so you're not seeing it. And then what a bad decision that was. I wished I never did that. I said, and I keep telling him, I said, because you let go of the control. I says, and follow instead of trying to control everything. So again, we must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Joseph Campbell, I don't know who he is,
I don't either.
but he made that quote. But I do like the quote, but it's so true because you talk to so many people.
Oh,
And people say to me, oh, everything works out for you, but it's never planned. It sort of just happens, if you know what I mean. It's not like I'm thinking in my head, you know what I mean? Just happens. All right.
some things you just don't have control over it, period.
Right. You really don't have control over anything, really.
Just your own actions.
Right.
No.
Right. And God gave us free will, thank God. So you have a little.
Leeway.
Right. All right. So are you ready for the interesting fun facts?
Mm-hmm.
This just popped in my head this morning. Don't ask me why. Maybe because I was listening to one. Compact discs. All right. And this is off the Just Fun Facts 5/26/22. And I knew my most distinguished guest was returning today, so there's 5 of them. All right, here's interesting fun fact number 1. A standard CD is 4.75 inches in diameter and 0.05 inches thick. That's like a 20th of an inch, right? Thick. It is composed of clear polycarbonate plastic substrate, a reflective metallic layer, and a clear protective coating of acrylic plastic. And they want to do away with plastic. Go buy music. The reflective metallic layer is where audio data is read in the form of minuscule depressions and contrasting flat regions that are arranged in a spiral track, a groove, winding from the disc's inner hole to its outer edge. That I knew. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
CDs, they read from the inside to the outside. You're right. Interesting fun fact number 2. Since its commercial introduction in, what year?
What, CDs? Gee, I don't know, 2001?
No.
Way before that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say 1987.
All close, 1982. The audio CD has almost completely replaced the phonograph disc. We know that.
Yeah.
But vinyl's making a comeback.
I heard.
And did you see the price of vinyl records?
Mm-mm.
They're like $40, $50.
For one?
One, yeah. Imagine. Anyway,
What are you going to play them on?
I know. Since its commercial introduction in 1982, the audio CD has almost completely, that's commercial introduction. The next one is a trick question. Has almost completely replaced the phonograph disc for high fidelity recorded music. Interesting fun fact number 3. In blank blank, Philips and Sony developed the compact disc offsite link, a CD. What year?
A what now?
Developed the compact disc offsite link, and then it says CD. So I guess what year they developed it? See?
91.
No, 82 is the commercial introduction. This is when it was developed, so it had to be before then.
I'll take another guess. 67.
Oh, close, 76.
Okay.
An optical disc used to store and play back digital data. It was originally developed to store and play back sound recordings exclusively. All right. You'll know the group. Interesting fun fact number 4. Oh, we'll do this as a pop quiz question. What was the first ever commercial compact disc? What was the first one that was made for like commercially?
I'm just going to take a shot and say Elvis.
No, are you The Visitors, an album by ABBA.
Oh, okay.
I've laughed when I've read that. And finally, interesting fun fact number 5. The largest display of compact discs, this is like a book, a world records thing, I think. The largest display of compact discs consists of, how many do you think? Are you ready? 489,440, and was achieved by These are all difficult names. Beyond Sam Eon, Sung Hun Lee, Ho Il Kim, and public volunteers, whatever that means, all South Korea. During the 2015 Cheonggo International Craft Biennale in Cheonggu, South Korea, on September 16, 2015. That's a lot of CDs, almost 500,000. I wonder how much room they took up.
No.
Imagine. I suppose what people just everybody brought all their CDs with them. I couldn't bring all mine. I have a lot.
I got some CDs, but I'm not gonna. I don't have a CD player.
Oh, I bought.
Well, I got DVD player. I think will play CDs, music too.
Yeah, I had a Bose 1, 2, 3. It was a DVD thing, with and you could play CDs on it. Anyway, it broke. How long ago? Well, I'm gonna say, how long ago did it break? Maybe a half year ago, right before the end of the year. So it was the drawer that you put the CD on or whatever, or the DVD, and you put it in, and not only did the drawer break, it popped out one time, and then the spring fell out. So,
Getting old.
Right. The great sound. So I gave it to this lady I know because her boyfriend tinkers with stuff.
All right.
So I never asked her if they fix them up. But anyway, I bought a Bose. What do they call them? It's just a radio. They're expensive. It was like I bought it refurbished, $400.
Wow.
A wave sound or something. Anyway, it's only a tiny little thing like this. You should hear the sound on it. But speaking of CDs, right? I'll buy a CD every now and then. Do you remember Martha Hoople from the 70s?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? I was on I don't know what site. I just happened to read this. The guy, he just put out 2 CDs, right? But one of them's called Defiance 1 and Defiance 2. You ready for this? Defiance 1. I'm reading these unbelievable reviews. Are you ready? The guy was 82 when he made this CD, on Sun Records, no less.
82 years old?
82
Wow.
years old. And it was just saying, this guy rocks. So, right, then I look on Amazon. It was only like $10. So I figure, for $10, right? I'll take a chance. You should hear the CD.
good?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. If you want to rock, get it. Defiance 1. Ian Hunter, because he's not Martha Hoople, but Ian Hunter. And he plays piano on all the tracks, but it's just amazing.
82 years old?
82, and then he came out with just 2 months ago, I think, Defiance 2, 83 years old. Imagine, 83. So.
Well, look at Mick Jagger, 80 years old. You see him on,
I know it.
he dances around like he's 18. He's 80
know.
years old.
It's amazing.
It's incredible what they're doing.
Yeah.
The music sounds just fantastic. Jagger's 80 years old, and he's moving on the stage. People are going nuts. I mean, all the shows were sold out before they even got there.
Right, yeah.
Gone. And Ringo, all his are sold out. Paul, all sold out.
I went to, I don't know if I said this last week, it was this, I don't know if I said it, the Saturday, wasn't this past Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, I went to, the Hannaford's on Hanover, is it Hanover? Yeah, Hanover Street.
Hanover.
So I go in there and, I'm getting some cold cuts full of sandwiches, right? So I'm just happened to, she was, I'm going to say, mid to late 40s.
Right.
And we're talking. So she said, and it was in the morning, so she says, I hope I can make it through the day. I says, a piece of cake. So she says, I was just in Vegas. I got back this morning and I had to come right to work. And she says, we went to Las Vegas. She says, I saw the Rolling Stones last night.
Oh, wow.
Imagine. And she says it was incredible. The show was amazing. But I know.
Well, you figure Keith Richards, Ronnie Wood's another fantastic guitar player. You put them two together and you got magic.
Yeah.
But Richards he's among the top 10 guitar players in the world. That's how innovative he is.
Come on. Is he?
He's in the top 10.
Wow, but I listened to Ian Hunter. I'm telling you, it blew me away. Every single song, there's not one bad song. And I mean, they rocked. And he plays piano on all the tracks. And I think he's got like guest people. You know, on one track,
Yeah.
Ringo does the drums.
Yeah.
And another track, Todd Rundgren is on guitar. You know, the Brad Whitford, he's on. He's from Aerosmith. He plays guitar on one of the tracks. It's just amazing, but it's just incredible. It rocks. I was amazed. You know, you sit there and you're like, wow.
Well, you know, you look at somebody like Willie Nelson, 90 years old.
Wow.
He toured, and he picked a guitar player to play with him, Keith Richards, and who else? Then he would pick different ones as he went along. But 90 years old, still doing it. You know, you got to figure it's not the money anymore, because the Stones are giving away their money that they're making from this tour to certain groups or people that really need it, children and everything. They're just giving it away.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and they're paying all their people that load up their equipment, build a stage. It costs them $1 million to get it together, $1 million to take it down and transport it.
Wow, well, I can imagine what the stage is like. But it's funny you mentioned that, because I was reading, and I forget who else, some other big tour, and they were just saying they're hiring everywhere they go, they're hiring all these local people, and they say they're paying them, you know, decent money to set up, do this, or do all, you know, different stuff.
Just to keep things going. You know, I mean, the Stones probably don't need the money. I mean,
well, if you got $500 million, I mean,
when you're already worth a couple $100 million, come on.
I know, exactly.
That's a lot of money.
You're not
To
kidding.
me, I mean.
And me, even if you got $500 million,
What would you
it's a
do
lot
if
of money.
What would you do if you won $1 million?
$1 million? I don't know if I want $1 million. I mean, to these days that goes.
See, he's greedy. He wants more than that.
Right. I want well, I would have. Let's face it. I would have loved to win the Mega Millions last night.
Yeah.
But $560 million. There's so many causes I'd love to donate to help.
Yep.
And I swear to God, out of all that money, I'd keep maybe $10 million, and you know, like I'd give you $100,000. No.
No, I'll take it.
I would give people I know, that'd be enough, you know, people that I like, I would give money. And causes, like, if I won big money like that, I would love to be able to, like, we'll say, give $10 million to the Animal Rescue League of Boston, because I
Right.
got cats out of it. You know, Fred, the one cat I got now, he's going on 13. Imagine I got him at the Animal Rescue League. You know, and I got my other cat there, his name was Everett. Great cat.
They just rescued a cat. I can't remember what city it was. This guy and his wife are going down the alley, and they hear this meow, and they look around, and there's somebody took a kitten and wrapped it in a plastic bag and threw it in the trash.
But
So they saved it, but I'm just saying, what kind of a person would do that?
exactly.
You know where they'd end up? If I had a lion pit,
And me.
I'd say, you want to play kitty kitty? Boof.
Really?
I mean,
I can't believe
people-
how people are that cold and heartless. And
They are.
That's unbelievable.
They do it on the highway too. People are finding big cardboard boxes with puppies, kittens.
Well, you know, it's funny, even around here, not on the highway, but, well, you know what the roads are like once you get out of the city. It's all country. I'll be riding. I do that, though. I'll see a box on the side of the road.
check it out?
I do. Just, you know,
Make sure.
or a trash bag to see if, you
I
know,
don't see
God
how
forbid.
people can do that. But,
Me either.
you know,
Me either.
people that are cruel to animals, I've always thought and believed that if they'll do that to an animal, they'll do that to a human.
Right, they would. I agree.
But there's laws against it. Now, if the cops see you do that, you're
Good. They should be
Yeah.
strict. They should be
Yeah.
severe too. Anthony, before we run out of time, look, why don't you show us this masterpiece that you brought?
Oh, I don't know about masterpiece, but it's
Well, if you got Artist of the Year, come on.
well, this is a little different. This is like I said, it's see that?
Oh, wow. Oh, Salvatore Dali.
Right.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that's one of my favorite artists, and hers too. But this is acrylic, and so there it is. That's her at Hampton Beach.
Wait, her at Hampton Beach in the water?
Yeah, and see the mirror in the sky.
Is that her face?
That's her face.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah,
Very cool. Well, it's sort of Salvatore Dali-ish.
yeah. Then there's Dolly up there with it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's it.
Wow, I like that.
Can't afford to frame it, so I'm going to keep it like this for a while, then put it.
See if it looks good like that.
Yeah.
I told you, when I went to Paris, the highlight of the whole trip was the Salvatore Dali Museum.
Oh yeah, he's
It was fast. And I didn't even know it was there. I forgot how I found it, and I said, oh, let's check it out. It was just amazing. Amazing. That was the high point of the trip. Imagine. So now, something like that, how long would
did
you
it take me?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I really can't. It's awful hard because once you get going, I used to keep track of it. Like somebody said, the best way to figure out what you're going to sell the painting for is to, when you sit down, from the time you sit down, take your pencil,
Yeah.
sketch it in, and you got to use the bathroom. You mark down the time you went to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, come back, mark the time you got down. Add up all that time and multiply it what you think you're worth an hour. So I started to do that, but then I realized I'm selling an 8x10 for a couple $100. That's a little high. So I don't really keep track of it now. I do somewhat, but paintings take a while. You know, I mean, you can come up and finish a painting in a couple hours. But the paintings that I do, I'll put in a couple hours for 3 or 4 days. But I don't add up my hours anymore. I go by the size and usually try and keep it under, say an 8x10, I try and keep it under 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 180, 160. Because you got to get paid for it all anyway.
Right. I mean,
But the cost of framing this, I think, was 150. So I backed off for a little while. I just,
right.
let's see, for a while. But I'm glad that it wasn't totally destroyed, but believe me, I had to reprime it. It had water stains on it and everything.
Well, how long did it take you to refurbish it?
Oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours maybe.
Oh,
Yeah. But,
nice. I like it.
but I am eventually going to get it framed, I think. I'm not too sure. Either that or just get it shrink wrapped. And then when I die and people come in, open up the closet and go, oh, wow, look at that.
I want that one. I want that one.
So, you know, it's just a lot of work. I've got paintings in my closet that I haven't seen in years because my closets are so small and everything is so jammed in there. I'm working on wood panels now. I've got a real long one. I told you I'd bring it on the show
Yeah.
sometime. I haven't touched it in months, since last year anyway. But I picked up a mural. So it'll be at 389 Union, 31 feet long, 3 feet high. I divided it in half, and I'll have another artist work with me. because I don't want to be out there all summer, 90-degree weather by myself, killing myself on the wall.
So I got a question, because this is what I sort of can't figure it out. So when you do a mural, I don't know how you sketch it out first, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you sort of, just say it's a bumblebee. I'm just using that so we, So you're doing a bumblebee, and it's a tiny little thing on the paper, right?
Right.
So how do you
Blow it up.
make it everything come out just right on
The thing is, you measure your square feet.
Yeah.
You get an object that's a photograph or something, and you measure it. Say it's 5 by 7.
Yeah.
So instead of 5 by 7 inches on the wall, it would be 5 by 7 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you convert 1 square inch into 1 square foot.
All right. Okay.
So you take a small, say, like this mural we're doing now, it's all about the Dominican Republic. I'll be working with Debbie Curtin. And
Wait, did I ask you if she's related to Jane? Already?
no, see, back, we've worked together on and off, and I've known her since, 2008,
Oh, yeah.
9, something like that. But she's going to do 15 feet. I'm going to do the other 15 feet. We're going to decide who's going to paint what. Because these people that own the store at 389 Union, they're all from the Dominican Republic.
Uh-huh.
Very nice people. And they picked out a parrot, a macaw,
Oh, I love this.
which is one of my favorite birds.
Yeah.
Now, I painted macaws for other people, so I don't want to copy what I've already done. So I've got to get some photographs of macaws and go from there. And it's going to be very colorful. I've already got some photographs of flowers that grow down there. You wouldn't believe the flowers down here. You don't see them anywhere in the world but Dominican Republic. They're just out of this world. And I think we're going to do some beach scenes, palm trees everywhere. I need some photographs of mountains on the island, because that's what it is an island.
Right. I didn't know.
And,
well, it's the other half, like it's the same island as Haiti.
Well,
Yeah,
Haiti comes out like this, and then underneath, right out, and then the Dominican Republic. Haiti, I wouldn't be, you don't want to go there.
No, I know. Not what's some of the stuff I've been reading.
Well, they just killed 3 more. What they do is they wait for the Christians to come out of the church and kill them.
In Haiti?
In Haiti. Yeah,
I didn't read that. I know they do that in like Nigeria and
they're doing
Sudan and
Yeah.
Somalia and Pakistan.
Yep, Pakistan.
I didn't know they did it there.
Yep.
Wow.
There's a man that's kind of, you might say, in charge. He is a revolutionary. And literally,
Oh, the guy now, he wants to, what does he want? He likes burning people or something.
and he eats them.
I wonder if he knows Biden's uncle.
I don't know. No, I'm serious. I go to the Shiloh Church
Yeah.
here in Manchester, and they had some people that are missionaries from the church that go to Haiti and work with the missionaries. And they told us about this guy. Can't remember his name, what they call him. Barbecue.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
And
yeah.
he burns people, but he also cooks and eats them.
Oh, I didn't know he did
And
that.
at first, everybody thought that they were kidding, but the guy says no. And
I wonder if he was ever Jeffrey Dahmer's roommate.
I don't know. But that's pretty pathetic. But I wouldn't want to be in Haiti or Pakistan or any of those places.
Me either. They killed some, what is it, a rep from Idaho or something, his
Yeah.
son and the daughter-in-law.
Yep. They don't like Christians.
I never heard it down there. I know they don't a lot of places, any Muslim place, let's face
Yeah.
it.
You know, it's supposed to be the religion of peace, of course.
Oh,
Yeah. But you don't want to get too far off on that. But thing is, we've got to stick together.
mm-hmm.
And we've got to say to ourselves, okay, I'm a Christian, and support those Christians because
That's right.
Christians are being killed every day, parts of Africa. Not only that, but some of these people will kill Muslims too.
Right, the Sunnis killing the other ones. But now they're starting in, I think, South Africa. Now they're starting to kill the Christians in South Africa, the Muslims.
Yeah.
They do it in India. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
Satan.
it's
But God
one of
is
those.
It's thou shalt not kill, and the Muslims, what do? They kill for no other reason, only because you tell them, I don't want any part of it.
Well, they
oh, yeah?
that's what they teach. Is that they teach children, especially to hate the Jews,
Mm-hmm.
and they do them when they're small, all the way up until they're adult. They push hate,
Right, yeah.
hate. So when that child gets up,
He
he's
hates.
told to kill a Jew or any Christian. That's what he's going to do. It's
just
sad.
goes to show you, it's not,
No.
it's evil.
Yeah.
It's evil. So now, let's go back to the mural on a nice light of
Yeah.
sub. Now, we'll say, I don't know, how long would you say, like, a
Is it gonna
project like-
take?
Yeah.
It depends.
The
It
time
depends on
span.
a lot of things. You got to. People don't realize what artists go through.
Well, I mean, if it, not counting rainy days, you know what I mean? If you could sort of do 5 days a week, or I don't know how many days.
If we could do, this is just a guesstimation, because there's a lot of work involved before we even start to paint. I got to prime it, and I got to this, that. If we had, because we're not going to work a full 8 hours like we used to.
Why?
Well, I'm 74 and she's 67,
Right, I'm only
and it's
kidding.
90
Right.
degrees, believe me. When you stand there for 7, 8 hours working on a mural and the sun's beating down on you.
I agree.
Right, so even when a younger person, but I'm at that age now where I'm not going to kill myself. Debbie's
No.
not going to kill herself. So we decided on if it gets too hot or it gets this and that, we're going to work 3, maybe 4 hours. That's it, a day.
Yeah, good.
So if we get that done 5 days a week, depends, about 2.5 weeks, maybe.
Well, not bad.
No. If it was, we're thinking that you have to plan this out. I mean, we're going to see what the weather's like. We may start early in the morning and work until 1 or 2 o'clock, and then that'd be it.
That's a good
You know.
time to knock off.
Get there at 9 or whatever, 10. Work out. If we have to get there earlier, which I haven't been getting up early, but Deb and I are going to meet and get this all straightened out and go from there.
Nice.
But I want this to be beautiful, colorful. I want to make everybody happy. And
I'm sure you will.
yeah, like I say, there's a lot of work to these things. People don't realize what an artist has to go through. The paint's got to be right, the weather's got to be right, everything.
Right. Well, people like me, what do we just see the end product, right?
Right.
And we go, wow.
Right. If there's too much humidity, the paint's going to take forever to dry. It takes longer to get it on the wall. All kinds of things. slow down. You got to use the right kind of paint. Everything.
Right, and I'm sure it would depend too if it's like cement or steel
Right.
or wood.
You've got to get the right primer. There's primer made specifically for cement and primer made specifically for wood or plastic or vinyl. You can get it.
Oh.
Yeah. This is all wood. And I don't know if it's stain that's on there now or paint. But it's water-based
Uh-huh.
because even though you can still buy oil base, they're trying to phase that out.
What, oil?
Yeah,
How come? Because of the oil?
yeah, everything. I know. So
Ah,
if it's water-based, you got acrylic, you got latex, all kinds of different paints you can use.
nice.
But you got to have the primer on there just right. Get it on there, give it enough time to dry, cure time, and then go in with an idea
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and boom, do it.
Nice.
Yeah. So look forward to that. I don't think next week is going to be tough for me because I have like 3 doctor's appointments. And she is leaving the 15th until the 22nd
Yeah.
they're renting an old lighthouse in Maine.
Oh, wow. Good for
Yeah.
them.
They did the same thing last year too. And
Nice.
that's what they want to do. So she won't be there for a week. So I don't want her when she comes back to be down there by herself. So I'm going to work slow
Yeah, good.
until she gets back and then let her catch up a little bit. And,
Nice.
we'll work it out somehow.
Yeah, good.
It's not easy. It's not like you,
Yeah, but you're clever. You're a clever guy.
well, I don't know. Sometimes I am.
Right. We don't have a lot of time left, so remind them again the most famous artist of the year. How can you go wrong? Artist of the year. How do they, if they want to buy a masterpiece,
Get in touch with me.
and how will they do
My
that?
email on my show, Art Expression. We'll be all set.
All right. On me, I can
Yeah.
forward the info. Do it that way. Right. I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338. Biffit@yahoo.com. Text, call, write, whatever. Also, stay tuned. Right after us, rock, paper, hand grenade.
Hand grenade
Hand grenade. Must
and
be the-
bananas.
Right. Right after, so stay tuned for them. And please, 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 and they're both really important, but because you can't, especially Biden doing that thing. He said you have to elect all Democrats to seal the border. He did it with a executive order, and I'm saying he could have did that the day he opened the border.
Has he closed it yet?
No, but he's sort of dwindled down the
Well,
amount
it's
that
getting
could
close
come
to
in.
voting time.
Right. So yeah, but this is what gets me. I love it. He could have closed the border just like he did the Keystone Pipeline with the stroke of a pen. He's a liar. But the sad part is again, you can't be dumb if you want to be free, and you are a winner.